We come through to the other side by the Doors. God, that was a rubbish impression. I guess that's why I'm a drummer and not a singer. Yes, that'll be it. So what we've got a drum beat known as a bossa nova, and this is something I've never covered before in my video drum lessons. It's an old-fashioned style of drum beat, but you still hear it in modern contexts. I still hear it about the place. It's hard to explain exactly what it is because there are lots of variations, but it's usually played over 2 bars, and we're playing every third note with the cross stick or snare drum or whatever we're playing the bossa nova part on. There's a part in the middle somewhere of the 2 bars where the notes get separated by 4 notes rather than just 3, so it resolves itself back to the beginning of the 2-bar pattern. Let me just show you what this example is doing. So the first 2 bars, we're playing the cross stick on 1, the and of 2, 4, then in the second bar we're playing it on 2, the and of 3. So between 4 and 2 in the first and second bar, that's the bit where the gap is extended, and that gives it its distinctive bossa nova kind of feel. We're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That little 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. So with the right hand and cross stick together, we get this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And what John does and what a lot of drummers do when they play the bossa nova is they play a bass drum pattern on beats 1 and 3 only. Sometimes they also add a hi-hat foot stepping on beats 2 and 4 in between the bass drums. We'll talk about that in a second. But let me just show you what John plays, and then we can perhaps extend it, or we'll talk about some other ways that we can play it. So, with the bass drum falling on 1 and 3 of each bar, notice how the bass drums line up with the cross sticks above. Sometimes, well, the only cross stick that falls with the bass drum is beat 1 of bar 1. All the others kind of fall in between, just before or just after it. So slowly, the whole 2-bar pattern now sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 that bass drum gives it a really nice solid foundation, and you can hear the magic of the bossa nova cross stick pattern moving across the bar against the bass drum, making it sound interesting and quirky and bossa nova-y. Final thing, more advanced version, the way this is played usually, is we play like a bossa nova bass drum pattern, foot pattern, samba pattern, sorry, not bossa nova, it's a samba bass drum pattern, which kind of sounds like this. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So you've got this extra bass drum note on and of 2 and the and of 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, with the hi-hat on just 2 and 4. Let's play that whole line together, so the 4th line. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Into our final. And that drag, the 2 little quick left-hand notes, have got to be as close to the right hand as possible. And you naturally want to play the stick down low so you get a quiet sound with the drag. doesn't have to be too clean. It's not particularly clean the way John plays it. It's a cross between a buzz roll and a drag roll, because that's his era. I'm sure he was used to playing a lot of buzz stuff. But yeah, you want to sort of get it to be roughly 2 notes and leading into the right hand. So that's the drum fill there, which gets used a lot in the song, for and. They probably all recorded their parts at the same time, so if one musician made a mistake, they'd all have to do their parts again because they're all playing at the same time. And there's a section later in the song, which I'll mention later on, which sounds really sloppy. He's trying to play 16th notes and he just comes in a little bit late, and he plays something that fits just. He's supposed to be playing 16th notes. I can sort of hear what he's supposed to be playing, but it's a little bit sloppy. Here's me being all snobby. Basically, I reckon he heard it, he knew he made a mistake, but the rest of the band said that was a good take, the vocals are really good, so we're not going to go back and redo it. Sorry, John, you're going to have to stick with that for the rest of your life. Horrible, horrible for him.